want to bring up our councilman member Lincoln Ressler, because he cares about homeless rights, not just for today, but every day.
Well, it is good to be with you all today. I want to thank all of the organizers of this event, especially I see my friends from Vocal. I want to thank everybody from the Fortune Society. It's great to follow them. I want to thank folks from Open Hearts. I have to say I am deeply inspired by the folks on the Upper West Side from Open Hearts who, when people in their neighborhood started pushing back against homeless people and pushing homeless people out of the neighborhood, thank you for your work. Folks from Open Hearts turned it around and said, we are here to support our homeless brothers and sisters. We are here to support homeless rights. Every single New Yorker deserves dignity. Am I right?
Yeah.
We have been experiencing an absolute crisis in single adult homelessness in New York City. Over the last decade, the number of single adult homeless New Yorkers has gone up by about 1,000 people each and every year. Fundamentally, what do we need is housing. We need decent, affordable housing. We need to dramatically expand supportive housing so we have on-site services to meet the needs of New Yorkers. And as the gentleman before me was saying from the Fortune Society, we need to prioritize meeting the needs of people exiting incarceration. You know, it is a good thing that we've been closing prisons. It is a good thing that our prison and jail populations are much lower than they were 10, 15, 20 years ago. It is a good thing that we have fewer people in inpatient psych facilities. But it is an absolute failure that our homeless shelters have been the catch-all for all of these folks. Because they were not designed to be comprehensive, wraparound, in-depth services to meet everybody's needs. They were designed to be a place to sleep, help get people some support and back on their feet into housing. That is not what they've become. And so we need to rethink our single adult homeless system. What we have right now are mass congregate shelters that are unsafe,
That's right.
that do not provide the services that people need.
That's not right.
It's not right. And that frankly do not provide the dignity that people deserve.
That's right. That's right. Respect.
I have to tell you, if you go and you walk around Ward's Island, if you go and you walk around Bedford Atlantic, if you walk around most of the single adult homeless shelters in New York City and you find 15, 20, 30 people in a room sleeping on cots next to one another, no privacy whatsoever, a little locker for every belonging that you have. People are struggling in one space. It is not designed to actually help people. It is designed to warehouse people. It needs to change. We need to dramatically rethink, and you wonder why. Why do we have so many thousands of people sleeping on the streets each and every night? Thousands of people sleeping on the subways each and every night in a city where we have a right to shelter. You ask yourselves, why? That doesn't make sense. It's because our shelters, too many of them, suck. They are unsafe, they lack privacy and security, and they lack the services that people need. It's time for us to reimagine our shelter system, to end the congregate care model, to ensure that every single New Yorker has privacy and security, that we have the mental health services that people need, that we have the employment services that people need, and most of all, we provide the goddamn connections to housing that people truly need. Am I right? None of this is rocket science. None of this is complicated. This is simply a question of political will. Do we care about the people who are struggling the most in our city? Are we willing to put our resources into what we believe in? The thousands of people sleeping on the streets need shelters that provide dignity. The people who are in shelter need true, affordable, and supportive housing solutions. We can make this happen. I know that this city council is going to fight for the resources we deserve, and I am keen to push legislation so that we can ensure dignity for each and every person who is homeless. We're going to make this happen together. Thank you all.
When I say homeless what? Homeless what? Homeless right? So, just like what the councilman just said, and before I introduce